The trains on Line 6 Finch West are finally on the move, but getting to this point hasn't been easy. In fact, it was in 2007 when the Finch West LRT line was first proposed under former Mayor David Miller's Transit City Plan. And for several years following, there was a lot of discussion about funding and whether this line would even go ahead. And finally, in 2015, that is when tendering began on this project.
It will be faster and frequent and frankly more reliable than the current bus route, which is one of the busiest, from what I understand, bus routes in the city of Toronto.
That was the promise from the provincial Liberals before the winning bid was picked in April 2018, right when they were finishing their term. Construction started soon after. 2 years later, trouble in the Jane Finch neighborhood with word Metrolinx wouldn't outright donate land for a new community hub.
What you did is despicable. I cannot use words other than that to say to you that you're not going to get away with it.
Residents rallied to share their anger. Days later, an intervention from Premier Doug Ford.
We're building it. We're building it as sure as I'm talking to you right now.
Like many major projects coming out of COVID-19, Finch West was hit with delays. In 2023, we checked in on progress of when the line was initially projected to be largely done. Near Weston Road, as you can see in the road, there isn't a track bed yet.
We had some really major utilities that had to be relocated. There's everything there from really deep water and sewer lines, gas mains, and oil pipelines.
Metrolinx executive Andrew Hope said at the time,
in an ideal world, we'd like to get through the majority of the testing commissioning throughout the fall and get that wrapped up. But the unknown when you do testing commissioning is, what are you going to find?
That ideal world didn't happen. At the end of 2023, we got this revised goal.
And so I would say mid next year looks good right now, but there's still a long way to go on testing commissioning.
And he wasn't kidding. It wasn't until later in 2024 when the stations were finished. We asked the transportation minister then for an opening date.
We have to ensure that we deliver a reliable transit system that is safe from an operational perspective on day one, and we will continue to work through that process to ensure that happens.
Shortly after that, news of a lawsuit involving the builder of the line. While there was a dispute over certain contract elements, work continued. This past September, nearly a year later, news made its way to riders that the final LRT system test was about to begin.
So when it starts running, to be a surprise.
We're filled with expectations that the service will start soon.
In mid-November, the TTC announced an opening date of December 7th.
I'm very excited to ride it on the first day, so yeah.
I'm very excited about, because my husband, he take the bus, so it's going to be very good for him.
To mark an end to this decade-long effort, a ceremonial plaque unveiling at Humber College Station.
1, 2, 3.
In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.